Spawning in the top side of Evergreen Forest. Playing as the humans. This is best friend ever. It's got, of course, the usual double wood hunting cabin and stonecutter build. And we're gonna be seeing a Wolf Guard commander for the hero on the other side. Spawning in the pink. This is Vegie. It's not exactly what his account is called on this, but just assume it is. Scrimlord Balance Team Intern. That's his real name, and he's going with the Chieftain this time around. Let's take a look at those, the spells. So we got one Brute Force, we got one Throw Junk, and one Slam. And for Best Friend Ever, we've got Shadow Strike, we've got Whirlwind, and we got Deep Waters. Pink on the overlay is off? Yes, because we need to make it look different from purple. It's not very exact. There's also like light blue and teal look very similar because we didn't actually differentiate that. So yeah. It's not perfect, but it's close. Some good little worker harassment by Best Friend F here. Now everyone's just taking their easy creeps. Wolfguard Commander is going back home. And I think we're starting to get the lag issue of this map. So yeah, I'm gonna have to turn this down quite a bit. And hopefully that helps. Yeah, Wolfguard Commander is doing the work quickly, but at the same time, it's no quicker than the Chieftain is. And the Chieftain did do some teleporting back here, so you know, these two are fairly comparable. At least in terms of creeping speed. Wolfguard Commander trying to take down a Troll Guard Smasher. When did that happen anyway? So Vegie is holding 2 points now. He's got a second Brute Force and just one joined the Troll Guard. For Best Friend Ever, he's picked up Fatal Blow and one Brute Force. Vegie going for the next sector. So far, he hasn't really gotten any of the sectors upgraded just yet. But for Trolls, that does take time. What was the build anyway? We've got one hunting hut, two hunting huts, and quad 3 chopper. Yep. Oh, very interesting forward position on this one. As for Best Friend F, we've got one scouting post, 2 scouting posts, so that's all good. Second scouting post has a stonecutter, of course, but Smasher is currently being problematic, to say the least. I will also start regenerating in a moment. Oh, no, Vegie does interrupt that with the attack. And I think he's starting to look for this Medusa. Especially if the Smasher comes home. Of course, he won't want to fight all 4 at once. It would be very nice if he could separate 2 here. But that slow is brutal on the Chieftain. Wolfguard Commander taking some extra sectors. We've got third outpost done with the woodcutter, of course. And looking for the Medusa now. There are no infantrymen. First one is only now finishing up. Should have turned this on a while ago. Yeah, Best Friend does have a little bit of food, so you can keep making the infantry boys momentarily. Yes, today we're saying goodbye to 2021 with some SpellForce action. So to those of you on Twitch, there are gonna be a lot of games cast today. And for everyone on YouTube, you're already in 2022, so let me know how that goes. How is the future? Well, I know what I've got coming in 2022. You guys may have already heard of it. It's gonna be a SpellForce free league with my RTS esports project called MetaPlays. And the announcement of that should be soon TM. We're aiming to announce it in the first half of January. So the future is bright indeed. Quite a bit of prize money in there. So I can already tell you guys to start playing ladder, because ladder is how we will determine the seeds in the first events. So play a lot of ladder. It's for your best interest. We've got a mighty scrap hide on this chieftain. That's all the gold could do. The best friend also has cleaned up the Medusa now, and we'll be taking this sector over. Oh no, there's one more. Hey Chandler, thank you very much. The prophecy is true. Copium overdose. Is that right? We got... How many infantrymen is that? Oh, there's quite a few arbalists. Very interesting. But what is going on in Vegie Town? Oh, we've got the strong heart of the tribe coming in, so I think this is going to be one of those bird games.
Chandler just resubscribed for 29 months. Happy New Year. 2022 will be better. Copium overdose.
I hope so, Chandler. Let's see how those do. How much infrastructure does Vegie have exactly? He's got the one fight hut, so he's making that now. There's a lot of stone required for this, and he's got 2 scrap hordes coming in as well. I mean, they're really expensive, right? So 15 wood and 5 stone there. Anyway, he did teleport back home, and yeah, we won't be seeing anything, but an arrow came across the entire map, so... All that best friend wants to do at this point is make sure that Vegie doesn't just take the golem. So he can take it himself. Obviously, the tier 1 human units are just not going to be enough for that. The Wolfguard commander is coming home as well for some items. So it should be, I think, the armor. Oh, he's going for a mix of weapon and armor. And also a potion is gonna be picked up. Leaves 500 in the bank though. How many arbalists is that? 11. So maybe it's time to push for a little bit of a fight. Vegie is not yet training unit. Oh, he's made birds. And he's gonna be looking to upgrade them at the fight hut to Ironbeak fighters. Sorry, the hitting camp to Ironbeak fighters, I think. Yep, that's the strat. So that's gonna basically just make them able to attack ground units, including buildings. And if you can get a lot of the birds going well, they move really fast, right? So you'll be able to hit workers, hit buildings, pick off units as they reinforce. And once you get critical mass, you can just take a fight directly. And I forgot to restart the music after the subscription there from China. Now the normal Iron Beaks, actually it might be worth keeping like 2 Iron Beaks as normal, because they do have this blinding cloud ability that reduces range of enemies by 50%. So that is pretty intense right there. Vegie doesn't get anywhere near the golem, and even if he did, I don't think he could kill it with this match. If he had maybe one more smasher, that would be enough. But yeah, not if... I don't think he can even pick a fight here. Like, he'll have to wait for the birds. Speaking of, I don't think the golem can attack the birds. Except for the spin to win ability. There's a lot more hanging back here. But let's see if Best Friend can unite the army. Here come the birdies. This could be scary. Best Friend doesn't have a lot here. There are a bunch of scrappers. That would have been a very juicy target for him to go after, but anyway, he didn't do so. Nice. Iron Beak fighters do have a negative pierce resistance, but they seem to be numerous enough to not make any of this a problem. And I think we're getting lag on stream side, so that is awful. I am not sure what's going on, but this map is just breaking everything for me. So I think next time we have an Evergreen Forest cast, I'll just reduce the graphic settings before. Scouting post is going to be absolutely smashed by these. There's currently actually a bug, which makes it so that the Iron Beak fighters do the whole damage to buildings. So here you can see that they're supposed to have 25 damage against buildings, plus 40 against units, right? But they do the whole 65 against buildings, unfortunately, which makes them so good at attacking bases. Now, Best Friend is doing his best to take this down and actually pushes it back with a substantial amount of arbalists. So let's see if he can beef up this army a little bit and either just add even more arbalists or some powerful unit that can help them tank. Like, I don't know if actually the human chickens would be good against this. Coming in with a lot of billets, by the way, to avoid that supply block or population block. But yeah, it seems like Best Friend is pretty well equipped to defend against this. Vegie is only on 5 sectors at the moment, including his main. But this is now Sharp Eye of the Tribe, and I think we're looking at... Yeah, Shrine to Mugwa just indicates that he's gonna go for the magic units. So we should be seeing that coming in soon. If it's Bone Hexers, then I'm really worried for Best Friend Ever, because Arbalists just melted those things. Iron Mine is having to be sold, just can't gather from these very exposed areas. And yeah, Vegie does retreat. His flock of birds is just not big enough to take on that many arbalists, so yeah, really good defense for Best Friend. Do you guys think it's worth putting down the tower? I actually think that might be not too bad. Since these Iron Beaks have negative pierce resist, I'd say that's a pretty good idea. It would be especially good if the building damage bug didn't happen. Oh, the slam. But actually doesn't hit that much. It's mostly targeting the infantry, but Chieftain does reach the next level. Level 5 now. And it does look like the Arbalists can't exactly fight against these Iron Beaks anymore. They are just too few in numbers. Frontier Outpost doing its best to help out, but yeah, the Iron Beaks are just super, super high in numbers. And they're gonna get to the Arbalists without any meat shield protecting. And they're all dead. Brutal. How many is that exactly? Like, he's up to 30 Iron Beak fighters. There's a lot of them at home, of course. He hasn't been rallying. So one good thing that you can do with this hitting camp is you just right click it on your chieftain, and then these guys will keep rallying there as soon as you make them. So it just creates a supply train. I really don't know what's going on with the performance on this map. It's Not great. Let's see what best friend has got behind this. Just regular barracks. Forge coming in now. That is a lot of barracks. That is 6 barracks, guys. Yeah, Forge is the only thing. Some of these outposts are now fortified. But Veggie's just gonna hit this area one more time. I wonder what that chieftain actually upgraded. What skill does he have? Looks like it's just thick hide rage and the hitting promotion. They're running away again. But it looks to me like Vegie is just gonna turn around right away once he's got the upgraded birds. So many more coming in, as you can see. Wow, they're forming a hell of a queue here. Look how many it is. Oh, this is terrifying, actually. 37 of these birds currently, and 12 more coming in. So I guess Vegie doesn't really need other units. He's promoting a bunch of, or training a bunch of smashers as well. And once he has that done, the chieftain can promote them to wall breakers. So that's going to be absolutely brutal once we get there. And I think he just did a promotion for a skull crusher because obviously this is costing a lot of resources. Where is all the stone going, by the way? Looks like more fight huts. He's going to have 4 fight huts total. There's still 2 scrap ports, of course. You don't really need more than 2 scrap ports anyway. It would be kind of insane to get free, but maybe he'll do it. The 2 scrap ports can support basically free scrappers. But where are they? Here. There's one. Where else are they? Right. Oh, there's 2 more. So he's got exactly the right amount here. And now he goes for the big golem. Should be a very easy takedown, honestly. Oh! Spins away, this is hurting them a lot. Yeah, they're leaving. Uh-oh. That scrapper is spotted. I'm just gonna show him who's boss. Uh-oh. It gets stunned? What? That's pretty funny. Okay, best friend just left. He attempted to take down the sharp eye of the tribe, completely missed it. Best friend is just continuing to make arbalists. He seems to have gotten the range upgrade, so at least they've got 155 range now. And he has reached tier 3, which means that champions are an option now. The drill holes are up, but he's still producing a lot of arbalists. Champions would cleave, so they would be able to hit multiple units at the same time, including birds. If he's able to hit anything beneath them. Just going for the golem again. Yeah, it's not able to fight back here really, except for the spin attack, which does cause bleeding. Got a first bone hexer now. Chieftain's just gonna be able to easily take the sector. What's the item gonna be though? Looks like it's an Omnipotence amulet. Gives him 10 focus and 250 health. Not too bad. Not exactly the best though. Fred's kind of just chilling. He's coming in with the market now. Obviously, it's going to be great to see Arya infuse bolts later. Are there champions being queued? No, no champions at all. He's just maxing out on Arbalists. I'm not sure they'll be that good of a choice, especially without the auras. Wolfguard Commander is entirely damage focused here. And with concentration perks. I don't know, maybe auras and just more mana would be the way to go. Okay, there's the first champions. I was wrong. Still making the Aria distilleries now that he's in tier 3, which is also required to make the market in the first place, and then you can sell your resources a little bit. Well, you can do two things with it, right? You can speed up your Aria in the first few moments of it, and later on you can just sell your all the other resources basically, and generate a ton of food, way more than you could normally support. So basically your food as humans should not be low as you proceed through the game. There are a few ground units here, so the champions should be able to hit the birds. There are 45 birds right now. But yeah, Vegie is just kind of chilling. 4 scrappers here. Yep. So there's gotta be a third scrapper, right? Yeah. He's making a lot more now. Oh, big fight going down, and the Wolfguard Commander starts by dying. But it's almost dead, right? This is gonna be a big one. Champions are under the birds, so their cleave attacks are working, but they are so few in number, I don't know if that really matters. BestFriendEver is dropping fast in population, man. This is brutal. The Bone Hexers are just too much for the Arbalists. As you can see, they basically just free shot them. And the Wolfguard Commander does go down. Sorry, is it two-shotting them? BestFriendEver is dead, that's it. Arbalist never had a chance against this. I do think they get two-shot, actually. No, it should be free shot. Let's see if BestFriendEver can make something happen in game 2. You'll need to, otherwise he's out. Spawning in the bottom right corner of Ancient City. This is BestFriendEver playing as humans. And I incorrectly gave him a point here in the scoreboard. That's the other way around, sorry. The guy, Vegie. He's the one with the points. And, oh, what? Does this make it replay his intro? I think it does. Okay, well, Vegie is playing Trolls. So they are. I did not know about that. That it does that. Funny. Chieftain versus Wolfguard Commander again. Double Stonebreaker, double Hunting Hut, and quad tree chopper, of course. Quick deletus on Zombos. Quicker than what Best Friend can do, unfortunately for Best Friend. He really could use the mobility here. This time going with Brute Force, Fatal Blow, Shadow Strike, Whirlwind, and Deep Waters. And this is already upgrading, becoming a base for Stonecutters. In the main base, you obviously want to get rid of the Stonecutter workers. You will need them in a moment, but not right away. And we've got a bit of scout bullying going on. So I might force like a garrison here, unless the Smasher... No, it's not gonna be a second Smasher or anything. This one is a Troll Guard Smasher as well. At 1500 hit points, this gives him quite a bit of extra. Actually, 250 hit points, actually. Skills here are the same as last time, so Throw Junk, Slam, and double Brute Force. Plus the Troll Guard. Oh, it's gonna be really important for Best Friend to hit the scrappers this time. Scrapper locations are in this base and this base, and I believe there's one here somewhere. I always forget this location. There it is. So these are the 3 places you need to sit on when you're playing against trolls. It's generally useful. Then you force them into the range units actually. Oh, that is annoying for the Wolfguard commander. Got denied the experience, and then the chieftain can just teleport back. Whereas for a human player, I mean, what do you even do? Do you teleport here? Then you might be able to get this one, but it's a shorter travel time for the chieftain, and the chieftain can delete an entire camp of zombies with 2 attacks. 1 slam and 1 throw junk, and they are dead. He did manage to align it, so he won auto attack as well, but still. Okay, Wolfguard Commander's having to even come home to deal with that smasher because it actually killed the stonecutter, or, well, I mean, I'm sure Best Friend sold it, but still, that is annoying. That is really annoying. He must have his 2nd base upgraded now, and there's a hunting hut. And soon there should be a 3rd base upgrade with a woodcutter. As for Vegie, he's already working on a scrap horde, very early scrap horde there. So that should be another bird strategy again. Oh, I get corrected. He actually did kill the stonecutter. That's insane. Nice pull on the 2 Medusa. This is how you do it. Very important to not make the others mad, and you can kill them with taking a lot less damage. Wolfguard Commander looking to do some damage here. Might be able to get rid of that flag. But I do think that's probably it. Is this scout not activating the tower? What? Excuse me? Oh, it is, but it... Okay, that's... I've never seen this bug before. In free spectating mode, it doesn't work. the tower only gives it to the player, not the spectator. Very interesting. Thank you for the follow. All the Dusa are dead. Double barracks is coming in. And that should soon turn into quad barracks, but we'll see what exactly. Okay, Best Friend is gonna upgrade this, so it should be a little bit later. Could technically kill a few of the workers with the Wolfguard Commander here. That's a juicy target for a spin to win. It missed? Yeah, it totally missed. Oh no. Wow. Let's see if the chieftain can do this without chugging too many potions. Be nice to allow the damage to be spread a little bit. He's kind of tanking it all right now. Will take him forever to regenerate. But he has level 5. Oh, with triple vitality. Okay, that is interesting. He's got the hitting training, of course, so he's getting a free skull crusher with this. I don't even know where Best Friend is. He's got 4 of arbalists and infantrymen each. And the barracks are producing. There's only the 2 barracks though. Be really nice to see him making number 3 and 4 soon. I'm sure they're on the way though. Not here. Not anywhere else either. Oh, that's scary. That's scary for sure. Anyway, we've got a fight. And the chieftain is taking some hits. Gets interrupted there. Tried to do a slam. But now everybody gets out, so no deaths in the end. Best Friend's army can grow a little bit, but I'm worried for what's next because the strong heart of the tribe is done. And you know what's next. The fight huts, the hitting camp, the birds. But is this map big enough to pull it off the same, or can Best Friend this time around go after those scrappers? I'm not sure he's targeting them though. This Wolfguard Commander is gonna take a million years to get to level 5. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Almost 600 XP required here. And you really need that Earth Shatter. You really do. That's like one of the main ways to defeat trolls on the ground, but it doesn't affect air, so I guess he's got that going for him. Vegie does. Should be able to take down this base, maybe. I don't know if the teleport is off cooldown, but either way, he doesn't want to... Yeah, Vegie, I think he just needs to let this die and just sell everything around it. That's not enough units to really contest this. That's too many Arbalists. I think he disagrees. One of the smashers goes down immediately here. And the slam completely misses, so that is great use for BestFriendEver. Very good dodge. And might be able to take down the Skull Crushers, but they do cleave from the beginning. Hitting 2 enemies. Just like champions. Very nice little stutter steps. Wait. Vegie's gonna keep the base? Excuse me? It stayed alive, and here come the birds. Oh no, Best Friend has to run. He shouldn't have... I don't know, maybe he shouldn't have fought the units? It's so hard to say, right? Like, that was damn close already. Got 12 Iron Beak fighters, so those could be all over the map right now. Do remember that in the Reforce patch, the first one, they actually fixed control groups so that they work more like in Age of Empires or StarCraft. It's very easy now to separate your units and to go into multiple places. So mobile units like birds or Dark Elf beetles, stuff like that, you can definitely hit multiple areas very easily now. And just completely shut down things like iron mining. That was a really, really important save for Vegie, and his Eye of the Tribe is back to full health. I mean, it costs you some resources to repair, but whatever. He's happy with this, I think. A lot of extra birds are flowing in as well, as the production should also soon ramp up. He's got a bit of stone stockpiled. And we've got a wall breaker. Okay. The Troll Guard wall breaker too, so extra 250 hit points. It's nothing to scoff at. The card commander is gonna struggle against all this. There are a lot of Arbalists, but is it gonna be enough? 23 Arbalists. And once again, we have the same problem, right? They need something to back them up. Ideally it would be champions, but that's a big ask. We've got the billets coming in, so there's no population blocking this time. Very clean from Best Friend, for sure. Spending is beautiful, too. Keepers exist. Okay. I could see that. People getting the Zeal upgrade for the Keepers. They do magic damage that way. And, I mean, it is ranged, but it's like a stupid amount of very low range. So, it would be basically melee. They're tanky, though. And they do have pierced armor. Iron Beaks do have negative magic armor, so I could see that actually working out. AoE Enfeeble, that's right as well. And yeah, you could combo that with the birds as well. By that I mean the human birds, griffins. Their ability has also gotten an upgrade reduction. Cost reduction, I mean. And I think it's more effective as well. So that's a weakening right there. And a slow. So if you can get enfeeble, weakening, and slow together, maybe that would do the trick. This is scary. Especially with all the birds coming in. Best Friend is very out of position right now. The Wolf Guard commander and the Arbalists are completely separated. So even if he had the stone, he does have the stone of Homecoming off of cooldown. But yeah, he's got the Godstone anyway, so could go with that. But because the army is so separated, that's gonna be rough. Yeah. Big towers are gonna be an important part of defending against this. You just have to make the extra towers and transfer the workers when you can. Help a lot with slowing this down. Losing the base causes a bit of a supply block, and Best Friend is considering to go to tier 3, but cancels it. I don't know. This is hard, like, especially with the ability of the Ironbeak fighters to take down bases. That looks like a little bit too good. At least the population counts are relatively even, but don't forget that Vegie could just go into other tech very easily, like magic tech, I mean. He gets himself his Shrines to Mugwa, which he is doing, and then also gets the Bone Hexers going. Those things free-shot Arbalists, so these could melt pretty quick. Okay, we got the fancy halberd, but I'm not sure how much it will help. There's just nothing on the ground that can do significant damage here. Very, very tough job for Best Friend for sure. He's just lucky enough that Vegie isn't attacking multiple places, I think. Iron Man's getting hit, and look how fast that goes down. I mean, this one was combined with Best Friend actually recycling the thing. And that's one more base deleted. This might be one of those times to actually just take the fight though, because Best Friend's population is looking really good, but it's very hard to... Well, these are very population efficient, right? I believe they might be 2 pop each. Actually, we can check real quick. Yes, they are 2 pop each. So very population efficient, considering that Arbalists are actually 3 population. And you can see right there how quickly they go down. Best Friend is leaving here. Hasn't really gotten too many kills, so that really hurts. 35 Iron Beak fighters remain, and Bone Hexers are starting to be made. Vegie is already on 63 offerings. That is insane. Tier 3 is just such an important thing here, and you know, I'd really like to see Best Friend coming out with not just the birds, but the flag bearers. It's gonna take a while, of course, until he can get his Arya economy going, but flag bearers would be a huge addition to this for sure. And then, of course, you get champs and stuff like that. It'll be definitely an interesting challenge for people to figure this out. Man, Vegie really does not want to engage him. He's just building up his death ball. Very understandable. I mean, you wouldn't want to take a risk, right? In a tournament game. Especially in a best of 3, it's very easy to get eliminated if you make mistakes. The Bone Hexer count is building up, so 3 of them, like I said, can one-shot the Arbalists. 4 of them will kind of necessitate you going for even more. I think you just want to max this out. Yeah, just Skull Crushers to tank, and a bunch of Bone Hexes. Bone Hexes actually have Pierce Resist. Insane. A lot of arbs, but there's nothing substantial here. Ooh, they're melting so fast! It's just the Bone Hexers, man, and you can have anything in front. When you fight against that many Bone Hexers, these Arbalists are gonna be absolutely deleted. They're becoming useless. This game is already over. Oh my goodness. What a powerhouse unit. I think this is the actual reason why this is hard. Not this. That's the game. So yeah, congrats to Vegie, moving on to the next round of the tournament. Well done. And better luck to Best Friend Ever next tournament. If you're on YouTube, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And see you next time.